Good morning, afternoon, or evening. My name is Shannon. It looks like in the next couple months that my husband and I are going to be moving relatively far from where we currently live now, and that is the main premise of this video, because while I can't pack a whole bunch of stuff up just yet, there is one thing I can pack that I will likely not be touching, and that is my books. So obviously I'm going to try to get out of this reading slump that I have been in for months now. Like, so bad to the point where, like I said, I haven't picked up a book in months. And I will be trying to get out of that still, but there are a lot of books, obviously, that I will not be able to read in the next 2 or 3 months. So I think what I'm going to do is pack away the books that I don't think I'll be touching, which is obviously a good amount. I own, like, if I had to guess, 700 plus books. Obviously that is quite literally impossible to read in that amount of time. So I'll be packing up probably a majority of my books, except for the ones that I think I will end up reading. Anywho, I'm just gonna get started. I'm gonna take you guys along with me on what it is I will be packing away and my whole process of packing and all that jazz. And yeah, let's just get started. This is Reese. He is part American Foxhound and part Pitbull. I am mildly concerned about the amount of boxes it's going to take to pack all of these up. Okay, so first off, I just want to apologize if you can hear my AC, which I'm sure you probably can. I'm sincerely sorry, but it is 95 degrees outside, so it's gonna stay on for the entirety of this video because I simply cannot. I can't. So I just put together 7 of the boxes. That's half of the small boxes I have. I have more boxes downstairs, but I'd prefer to use the small boxes because the weight of books adds up immensely. Anyhow, let's get started on the actual books. I think what I'm gonna try to do is to keep like the genres and that kind of stuff together, so it's not like a complete cluster when I unpack them again. Let's just get started. Jesus, I need to just get started already. I tried to start reading this and I was getting immensely annoyed by Peter, so I don't know. But I really like Jessa Hastings, so I think I'll leave it out. The first book of this was on my TBR for June. Obviously I didn't read it because I didn't read anything, but I do think I will leave this out. Okay, I definitely think I'm gonna leave both of these out. This is the one that House of the Dragon was inspired by, and Game of Thrones, obviously the Game of Thrones TV show. I have been seeing so much talk around both of these shows because of House of the Dragon, so I think I'm going to leave them out in case I feel like I want to read them. Okay, our first box is filled. I would like to leave this out. Don't really know what to do right now because this is all thrillers and stuff down here in this little L, so I don't know if we should start adding them to this box or if I should create a box just for the thrillers, because I feel like that's probably a better idea. I don't really see myself reading these anytime soon. If If you watch my channel, you know this is my like least read genre. I have never seen a single person talk about this book. It is an absolutely incredible thriller. It is the first one I ever read in my like adult life. I rated it 5 stars. I just absolutely adore this book. Like, literally, I would recommend it so highly. I may honestly get rid of this because I tried to read it and I had to DNF it because I really, really didn't enjoy it. So I think I'm gonna put that away to get rid of. So actually, unfortunately, both of my cameras are almost completely dead, so I'm gonna have to talk to you guys in a little bit. Hey y'all, so super fun story. It is the next day. Both my batteries were dead. By the time that they were charged, we had to leave for dinner. Didn't get home till like 9:30 at night, and by that point I was just ready to go to bed. So that's what I did. But also when I started packing up yesterday, I realized that I'm going to need much more boxes than I previously had. So I also went out this morning and bought more boxes and more tape because I have much more books than I realized I had. Anyhow, let's just get right back into packing. I do still need to do all the stuff up here, but all the books out right now are books I would likely wanting to be keep out anyway.
Just what it was needed, clean in the blackest night, cloistered in injustice dead, and in the eyes of time, nobody.
Okay, so here's the deal. I am ready to start on my romance and literary fiction shelves. My dogs are playing. This room is very vastly filling up with either boxes I have to fill or boxes that are filled with books. This entire half of the room. So I'm getting nervous as to where I'm going to be putting these. I think I'm going to be putting them in the spare bedroom up here because we're not really using it. I just need to clean that room and then it'll almost be ready for that room to be moved out. So yeah, but let's get started on the romance shelf first because like I said yesterday, I'm going to be trying to pack them by genre. I read the first book in this series. It was incredibly traumatic to read, I'm not even gonna lie, but I do very much like Iris and August's romance. I read this. I did not like it. Probably like 2.5 stars. It was... I don't think it was good. It was just way too much smut. The actual plot ended at like 60% and the rest was smut. This book, specifically Jake, I love him. This is such a good book. This YA romance, I enjoyed it, but the conflict was so astronomically stupid that it kind of ruined the book for me. was my first Ali Hazelwood book. I absolutely adore this book, and I would highly recommend any Ali Hazelwood books. This book, while the romance is very odd, I would say, does spark a very interesting conversation about grief and all that stuff. And this book actually reminded me of a friend I used to have in middle school and high school. The ending of this book, absolutely criminal. I think I'm going to take some time to move the filled boxes into the spare bedroom up here just so I have some more space, and I will talk to you guys in a bit. Okay, I moved the boxes into the spare bedroom. It is substantially more open in here now, but we're going to start on the literary fiction side now. This book, I literally love it so much. I rated it 5 stars. It is absolutely outstanding, specifically the audiobook. While I would like to say I will be keeping this out to read it, I do not see myself reading this anytime soon. I would like to leave this out. Also, I didn't know this till like a week or so ago. Did you know that some people think that deckled edges are like a manufacturer issue? Like they think it was an error in the production of the book. I had no idea that people thought that and didn't know this was like a choice. It like blew my mind when I found out. This is one of my only 6-star reads. I think I have like a total of 4. This book is outstanding, and I would highly recommend it to anyone that wants to get into classic literature.
Ramona, I can't shake the simplest feeling.
These are all books that I will be selling in a yard sale before we move, because I don't really have the inclination to keep them. I don't think I will ever read them, or I legitimately hated the book. But yeah, so we're on to the next shelf. I tried to listen to this, and the main character annoyed me so much I had to stop.
For all in this, I stand alone. Show me where the ending goes. Honestly don't.
I likely will end up keeping most of these out because this is my TBR cart, but
show me.
I'm gonna leave all of these out because this was supposed to be my TBR for June that I ended up not reading any of.
I should be the last to know.
Cruel Prince trilogy is definitely staying out. So is this duology. Okay, so sorry. I took a little break because my husband was about to go to work, so we decided to sit on the couch and watch some TV together. But back to this. I have read all of these series, the Hunger Games, like trilogy, universe. I'm obsessed with all of them. The second one is by far my favorite. I'm so wildly excited for Haymitch's book to come out next year. Oh my gosh, it's going to be incredible. I think so, at least. Then we have my entire Shadow Me series. I have said it once, I'll say it again, I'll say it forever. Aaron Warner is my favorite of all time book boyfriend.
We're all in this.
Now we just have my little cube storage left, and we should be good. But obviously I still have so much left in this room to pack up, but we'll get to it in a second. If you have watched my channel before, you'll be probably well aware of the fact that these are like my all-time favorite books. So I do have hardcovers. Everyone in my family has killed someone. I rated this like a 4.75. This was my first book in this genre in years. It is outstanding and I literally loved it. Call me crazy, I did not enjoy this book in the series. I know people like trip out for Reese, but it felt like the entire book was just deja vu pretty much, because all it did was remind me of Princess Diaries 2. The Chestnut Springs series by Miss Elsie Silver. I literally adore this series. This is probably my favorite cowboy romance series. I love them all. They're all so incredible, but I think my favorite would, I don't know. It's too close of a tie, so I have no idea, but they're all incredible books. Wait For It by Mariana Zapata and All Roads Lead Here by Mariana Zapata are both 5-star reads for me. I absolutely adore these books. Ninth House by Lou Bardugo. This book is insane. So much crazier than what I thought it was going to be. Absolutely incredible. Okay. Now, I think we have 3 empty boxes still, so I'm going to try to fit everything in there, which stresses me out, but it's fine. 3 boxes is definitely not going to be enough for the rest of these books. Let's sort through them, sort them into their genres respectively, and see what we've got. I don't know why I let the boxes pile up in here again. Now I just don't have space. This is a lot of books, man. I think I want to start with fantasy, just because that is probably the most we have. Luckily, it looks like I'm able to fit all the hardcover fantasy books in the same box. So it will be heavy, but then we have the Boys of Tommen series, again, one of my favorite series of all time. Probably just a notch below Daisy Hates and Magnolia Parks. You can tell this is making me very exhausted. I'm exceedingly proud of all that I have accomplished both today and yesterday, specifically today, because I did much more today. Obviously this room still is kind of a disaster. I still have everything on top of the shelves, all the decorations on the shelves to pack away and everything, but this is a wonderful first step. I'm moving. Let me count. It looks like we have 22 or 23 total boxes of just books. I think that's going to be all for today's video, just because I'm absolutely pooped, but I will also probably be making a bunch of moving vlogs in the upcoming months, like when we go to look at houses and things such as that. But I sincerely hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you stayed till the end, thank you so much. I appreciate you. I hope you all are having an absolutely wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are in the world, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.